So you want to know how to mix vocals like a pro? Well, that is exactly what I'm going to show you guys today in this video. I'm going to show you how to mix like a pro in FL Studio with completely stock plugins. We're talking, you don't got to spend money on plugins. And if you don't believe me, wait till the end of the video. You will hear a huge difference in the vocals. Let's not waste time. Let me show you guys exactly how to get professional, crispy vocals inside of FL Studio. Let's go. So the first step in having extremely good vocals is making sure you do your best when you're doing your vocal takes. So you don't just want to rap over the beat once or sing over the beat once and then just go ahead and say, oh, that's perfect. Like, unless you're Juice WRLD, or which you're probably not. No offense. There's anomalies. I'm sure there's good people out there that have been doing this a while that can do good takes in one take. But in my opinion, I think you should do 3 to 5 takes per line you're saying. I don't know, it really just depends on how good you can sing or rap. But for me, even I can kind of sing, I ain't gonna lie, but it still takes me like 3 or 4 tries to get the perfect sound. So that's step number 1. You want to have a clean vocal take. All right, now step number 2, you're gonna go ahead and take a listen to your vocals and cut off all the dead space. This is the last step before we actually get into the mixing. So before you even start adding effects and plugins, these little empty areas right here in the vocal, you wanna cut those out, because that's usually you breathing like I just blah 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 blah. Bruh, chill. And that dead space is you breathing. So we're gonna go ahead and take a listen to the raw vocals and take out those dead spaces.
I know we don't talk, baby. Ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking shady.
So you can just hear it's a little rough. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these back. As you can see, take these dead spaces off, and then you're gonna want to grab this little nub right here and drag it in a little bit, just so it fades in. You're gonna wanna do the same for the out. So fade it in, fade it out, and that's gonna make the take fade in instead of it being harsh and just the vocals like hitting too hard, if that makes sense, you know? The outro of this little section, if I didn't have any type of fade out, it's gonna be a lot more harsh when I stop singing, so.
Baby.
Compared to a fade.
Baby.
So boom, we like that. Now, let's go on to step number 3. So the third thing you're gonna wanna do, which is the first effect you're gonna wanna put in your effect vocal chain, is a parametric EQ. And what we're gonna do here is take out all the nasty frequencies that don't sound good. We're gonna take those out, and all you gotta do is use your scroll wheel on one of these little dots, and you're gonna scroll down, and that's gonna make it as small as possible. Now you want this very thin so you can get a more accurate reading of the bad frequencies. So let's go ahead and do a sweep. A sweep is basically you sweeping back and forth to find bad frequencies.
Baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking shady.
So right there, that's a bad frequency I don't want in the track, so I'm gonna take that and drag it down. We're gonna go this way.
Baby, ooh, oh.
Right there is another one. And the more you do this, the faster you're gonna get. But
baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady.
Right there. And then for the low end.
Baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking.
So right there. Boom, already done. Quick and easy. The third, well, technically, the second effect you're gonna wanna add is actually another parametric EQ. So the first one is to take out the bad frequencies. The second is to take out the low end. Not too much depending on your voice. If you have a good deep tone in your voice when you sing or rap, you might wanna play around with this and see what fits you best. I kinda know my voice, so I'm gonna drag this.
Baby, baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG.
Right there sounds good to me. And then on the high end, if you want it to sound a little bit more crispy, you're gonna wanna drag this up quite a bit in my case.
Baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking shady.
Boom. Now, you're probably wondering, but Sharpe, they don't have Autotune inside of FL Studio for free. They actually do, and it's really not that bad. I personally don't use it anymore, but if you're on a budget, this is the perfect thing for you. You're gonna wanna find Pitcher, which is, let's see, Pitcher is, I'm always losing these plugins, man. Where is Pitcher's right here, boom. Go ahead and add Pitcher. Now I already know this is in C major, so you wanna know what key your beat is in. So for me, I'm gonna change this to major. Now it's on C major, and just so I don't sound like a robot, I'm gonna take this retune speed and I'm gonna drag it to about here, and we're gonna hear how that sounds.
Baby, ooh, oh. But all of this IG lurking shady.
And I think it's a little bit too harsh. I just want it to sound as natural as possible for myself. It's different for every other artist. I mean, in some cases you want to have, you want to sound like T-Pain, like,
baby. Ooh,
but I don't like that for my voice personally. So we're going to take this about here.
Baby. Ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
Perfect. And boom, just like that, you have Autotune for free. I told you guys, we're gonna make this happen. As long as you're following these key steps, you're gonna be good. You're gonna have a good, clean mix that sits on top of your track. So let's move on to the next step. Lego. So basically what I was saying was I have a preset. If you wanna copy these settings, definitely go ahead and do so. The only settings I changed was I changed this to soft, vintage or medium. The threshold, I put it at 20. The ratio 5:0 or 5:1, excuse me. And I have the gain set at +5 decibels. So basically what this is doing, it's compressing your track so you can make it louder without it peaking or crackling. So yeah, now this is what the vocals sound like with that compressor.
Baby, ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
And with it off.
Just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, just spin around back to me, my lady.
It's a slight difference, but once you start playing the beat, it makes a world of change. That is going to be the compressor. Now, again, I don't know what step we on. I think we're on 6 or 7. Someone down below, please let me know. The next effect you want to go ahead and add is a limiter. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Fruity limiter on here. And what this does, or what I like to do with it, is drop the ceiling down to the highest part of your take so that it allows you to raise the volume of it so it sits on the track better. So this is what I mean. This ceiling knob.
Baby, ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
So if I pause it, you can see that if I drop this line down, you can see this part where the line's touching the white, that's the highest part of the vocal. So I want to just cut off a little bit of it. I'm gonna keep the attack the same, and the release I can probably turn down a little bit, and that is all set for the limiter. You are good to go. So,
baby, ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
Now we get on to the fun creative stuff. So I know this is probably everyone's favorite part, but this is where we go ahead and add reverb to the track. What reverb is gonna do is make it more ambient, spacey, and I don't think there's a person in the world on the radio that doesn't have at least a little bit of reverb on their voice. So you're gonna go ahead and do the Fruity reverb. If I can find it, I'll be losing these plugins. Fruity reverb 2. Now, this is a quick tip. I like to turn the dry all the way down so I can hear what the reverb is doing once I start messing with these high cut and low cut knobs. So we're gonna take a listen.
Baby, but all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, back to.
And to me, that sounds perfect. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Put the dry back up to normal. Drop the wet down a little bit.
Baby, ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
Perfect. The next thing up, this is optional depending on the track you're doing, whether it's pop, rap, rock, country. Maybe you do want a delay, maybe you don't, but I would suggest putting a delay on this thing, and that is gonna make it sound a lot better. I'm gonna leave this time the same. This is the length in which the delay happens. So if I turn this up, you're gonna see the delay happens after I already say a line, so.
Baby, ooh, baby, but all of this IG lurking. So
I don't like that. So I'm gonna drop it down to about there, turn the wet down. I'm gonna turn the cut off back to like 50%, and then we're gonna take another listen.
Baby, ooh, baby, ooh, but all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh.
And I think that's a little bit too loud of the delay, so I'm gonna turn the delay down. I did the same with the reverb. You don't want your reverb to stand out more than the track unless it's a special part in the track. You don't wanna have like the wet knob fully up the whole track, is what I'm saying. For background vocals, that's different, but you don't want to do it for this, like the main takes. Now, another thing you can do is you can go ahead and add MAXIMUS as your next plugin. There's a preset, there's a couple, Clear Master, Master Aid, Max Loudness, I can't even speak, Max Loudness. I'm gonna go to Clear Master and I'm gonna do absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna click that one button and it's gonna make it a little bit louder while keeping clarity.
Baby, ooh, oh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
All right, again, this is optional, but if you want to have some clean vocals, something unique, I would definitely go ahead and add a phaser. There's a preset I like, I think it's ambience. This is what it sounds like fully turned up.
Baby, ooh, oh, but all of this IG lurking shady.
But we're gonna go ahead and bring that down.
Just spin around back to me, my lady.
And you can tell the vocals sound way better already. We have one more plugin to go. The final plugin is actually not a stock plugin. So I'm kind of cheating, but it's also a free plugin called Fresh Air. This plugin is a game changer. It's completely free. All you gotta do is install it, go to the website. Literally takes you like 30 seconds to install. So I'm gonna add Fresh Air. Again, it's free. And I'm gonna turn this up live for you so you can hear what it's doing.
Baby, ooh, oh, but all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, oh, just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, 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 back to me, my lady. Oh, oh, but all of this IG lurking shady. Oh, when I'm alone, I'm fucking crazy.
I don't think you understand the difference we just made in this vocal take. Once you guys try this, it is game over for your music. I'm gonna play this without the effects, and then we're gonna turn all the effects back on, just so you can hear the difference in what we just did with these however many plugins, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, let's go.
I know we don't talk, baby. But all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady.
Now let's go ahead and take a listen to the track with the vocals on.
I know we don't talk, baby. But all of this IG lurking shady. Just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, just spin around back to me, my lady. Oh, oh, back to me, my lady. Oh, oh, but all of this IG lurking shady. Oh, when I'm alone, I'm fucking crazy.
That's it. I'm not wasting no more time. Yeah, if you learned something new in the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for your boy. It takes 1 second. It's free. I would love to have you guys part of the family. But yeah, once again, hope you guys learned something valuable. Hopefully you can go back to your old tracks and add this method. Catch y'all on the next one. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.